Well, you have to be careful. First of all, the name is wrong. It's not artificial intelligence. It's not intelligence. Intelligence would involve consciousness. And I've always been a strong promoter of the idea that these devices are not conscious. And they will not be conscious unless they bring in some other ideas. They're all computable notions. I think when people use the word intelligence, they mean something which is conscious. Is that consciousness enables you to transcend the rules. You see why they're true, and that goes you beyond it. You see, what the Gödel theorem does, it tells you how to use your understanding of why the rules are true to transcend the rules. The point is it doesn't know what it's doing. That's still true with AI. You talk to an AI thing, it doesn't know what it's doing. It speaks from experiences, if you like. You see, people have confused the story. The story is they've lost it in the power of computing. It doesn't understand what it's doing. And understanding is different from computing.
Very interesting video. These are just clips from an interview. I'll put the interview in the description. The basic point that Penrose is making here, Robert Penrose, famous mathematician, Nobel Prize winner, is that there's a difference between computing and understanding. And just because the AI is very sharp and very quick, we tend to think that's intelligent. But what he's basically saying is that they're basically, at the present, they're large language models, and they throw something together very quickly, and they can read patterns and so on, but they don't actually understand what they're doing, which is also why sometimes nonsense comes out of them. But they do things like, for example, if you have a query on, say, Shakespeare, for example, it can read a complete works of Shakespeare in less than a second, and it can give you a really good answer with a whole bunch of interesting descriptions. And it has an ability that we don't have, to be able to just gather information very quickly and come up with very interesting answers very quickly. But the point he's saying, although it sounds convincing, it's not actually real. There's at least one very interesting idea, is that we should not confuse understanding with computation. We can take that to a higher level as well. Insight is beyond understanding, which is in-depth understanding. That's another